computer set. Oh boy. Oh, wonderful timing I have today. Burger posting, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, welcome, welcome. At the moment, if anybody's going to be restreaming, I'm not going to be able to see it because I'm restarting my computer. Pooty, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see that it's your first time. It's nice meeting you. How have you been? Today, our plan is to just hang out and talk. That's about it. Thank you for the gift. I really appreciate that, Pooty. Thank you. But how have you been? How was your, what's today, Monday? I've been so, off with, like, which day it is this past, like, week. I'm pretty sure it's Monday. It should be. How's your Monday been? How are you? Zan, welcome back. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. Yeah, today is just, we're just gonna hang out. Esila, Luxon, yeah. Something kind of like that, I guess. As of right now, we're kind of just waiting for my computer to restart. Because right before starting the stream, I remembered that I had my headphones plugged into my computer instead of my phone. Good, getting ready for work. Gotcha! Best of luck with work when it's time to actually be working. Esila, great destroyer, welcome in, how are you? But as I was saying, so I unplugged my headphones from my computer, and for whatever reason, that made my VTube studio stop working. And so I went to investigate, and it turns out my entire Steam wasn't working. All other things else are fine, but for some reason, me unplugging my headphones from my computer messed up my Steam. And I force quit Steam through, what's it called, Task Manager, and I couldn't get it back open. So I'm assuming that there's some sort of thing that I need to happen through updates to make it work again. It's odd. I usually keep all my stuff as up to date as possible. We'll see. If my computer's dead, it's over for me. If my computer is dead, my entire new paycheck has to go to a computer because there's a lot of stuff I can't do without my computer. There's a lot of work that I have to do that is on my computer. Oh no, it's okay. Potato Dragon, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome back. To anyone who's watching on Twitch, I miss you. If you exist, if there's Twitch happening right now, I miss you. Graduation when your computer dies? No, I'm not going to graduate. I have a contract to fulfill. I have a contract to fulfill. Burger posting, thank you for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh my god, it's taking suspiciously long to restart, which is really concerning. The computer's not even old. Great to story, thank you for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Maybe I'm just impatient and fearful. Angry Zealot, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. Because I know, like, the average, like, update time could be, like, 15 minutes, which is kind of long, but it's not even updating. It's just restarting. Hello, Esila. Hi, how are you, Angry Zealot? Welcome. Remember the time when you had to wait for your computer to just restart for 5 minutes? Man, I remember that. That was pretty easy. Hello, hi, Cappy. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I remember when I had, like, okay, so my first ever computer, right? It was a tiny little laptop. The screen was 7 inches long, and it couldn't do much. It was mostly for browsing the web, right? I remember its update times were so fast, even though at the time, like, I didn't know how to properly take care of my technology. But it would update and restart so fast in comparison to all that I have now, even though it's supposed to work better. Well, thank you for liking, Cappy. I appreciate that. Did you get into computers early? Not really. Not really. For the most part, at any time I had to do things online, I kind of just did it through the means of, like, either public computers, like through libraries and stuff, or like a cheap functioning and that's all it can do, like, laptop. It was only kind of like recently that I got into actually having computers that can do a little more. Because I think it was, maybe it's been like 5 years now that I've had, like, a computer that lets me do things. Maybe for the past about 5 years, I've actually been doing computer stuff. Waiting for PC to restart, especially when you want to do something so annoying. Exactly, exactly. Your current computer updates slower than your first? Surprisingly so, surprisingly so. Which is concerning, because I feel like it's not supposed to be that way. But I wouldn't actually know, because I don't actually know about technology. I'm like actually a caveman. At what age did you get your laptop, if it's okay to say? Curious. I want to do my best to not date myself too heavily, and I've already talked about a lot of things that can give you guesses on my age, and I feel like guesses on other technology will also make it worse. Technology, everyone, date yourself. Yeah, I don't want to do that as much as I probably already have. Talking about like the PSP and all of that. Well, since I don't need to actually like use okay, I can have you guys at like an easier angle to look at than usual. Because I have to have you like in the front of my screen. And that's not the easiest angle for me at the moment. Can I be chaotic here? As long as you're not like spamming and being like annoying or like saying like slurs, sure. Just be reasonable. I trust that you'll be reasonable, okay? And if you're not, I'll let you know. If you need to stop doing what you're doing, I will tell you. I'll communicate that to you. No, nothing like that? Okay. Okay, that's good. If you cross any lines, I will let you know. And if you happen to continue to cross those lines, I'll have to fill out a Google form on you. Just the good chaos? Okay, good, okay. Okay. Still not exactly sure what that entails, but I'll allow it. For now, I'll allow it. Not the Google form. It's okay, guys, they're working on it. They're making it better. They're giving us other moderation tools. I want me to give an example? I feel like in this instance, you shouldn't have to give an example. You could just act upon on what I've allowed you, right? You could test it there instead. Just do your own thing. It's okay. Ah, my tea was too hot. My tea was too hot. Okay, yeah. Ah, my water bottle. I put it a little too far away, and it's really heavy. What's the tea today? I was actually going to say, but I got distracted because I was going to drink water because I burnt my tongue. But it's the vanilla one today. The dreaded Google form. Indeed, indeed. Is that a hat or a hoodie? That is a hat. It's a hat. It's like a little beret. And it's the same like fluffy texture as like the stuff by my feet. Can I eat it? No! No! I love this hat. Let me get the actual like exact tea. What's it called? Let me see. Okay. So I remember before I said that it was like vanilla, chamomile, and something else. I have the box on me right now. It's honey, vanilla, chamomile, and it's Celestial Seasonings brand. Herbal tea, caffeine free. That's what I am drinking today. What's your favorite food? Spaghetti with meat sauce. And until like recently, I didn't know that spaghetti with meat sauce was called spaghetti bolognese or something. I didn't know that. Yes, a true Italian. I had tea today too, which is rare since I mostly drink coffee. I see. It's good to switch it up every once in a while. You can tell a lot about a person if you know their favorite tea. Well, my favorite tea is throat coat. Purely for the how effective it is on keeping my throat alive. What does that say about me exactly? I'm curious. Do you break the spaghetti when you cook it? No! I like my spaghetti long, not broken. Square Square! Welcome in, how are you? It's great having you back. I remember you because your name is Two Squares. You're a streamer? Yeah, that is what that means, I guess. Yeah. Oh no, good? Okay. Oh no, I wonder what my tea says about me. What's your favorite tea? Potato Dragon? Hand emojis. Not sure exactly what that means. What did you think she was? I don't even know what that's referring to. I don't even know what that's referring to. Don't break the pasta. I don't. I try not to. Have you guys ever eaten like uncooked pasta though? Like it's surprisingly like really good. I really like it. When I was younger, my mother, like when cooking spaghetti, she would deliver me a singular uncooked noodle and I would eat that. To what Luxon said. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Mine's osmanthus oolong. Interesting. Why would you eat it? The dry spaghetti? Because it's crunchy. I like it crunchy. I like dry packed ramen like that, except packaged ramen like dry noodles are a lot softer than uncooked spaghetti noodles. Which, like uncooked ramen noodles are a lot easier to eat. But I remember I've only ever eaten them an entire time, like, no. I've only ever eaten them one time in my entire life, uncooked at least. And I remember that same night that I ate them, I like threw up violently. And I don't think that it's particularly because I ate my ramen noodles uncooked, but because of that, just in case, I never ate them uncooked again. And that's not something I will be doing. Only instant noodles? I have no idea what my favorite is. Today I had a mix of oolong and Ceylon black tea. Gotcha. Hopefully that was enjoyable. Seems the app was updated. It now says new when you're back reading chat and new messages has been sent. Yeah, I have noticed that. I think I noticed yesterday. It's still they still haven't improved on the when you're trying to read old messages, it like auto refreshing and like scrolling back down a little like every time there's a new message, which is a little bothersome. I'm hoping that's something they add, but if not, that's okay. I'll deal with it. So you a sheep or a goat? I am a sheep. I'm a sheep. So yeah, people, my classmates, like to eat instant pastas raw. The instant ones, I feel like that's a lot more reasonable, but in my case with the dry spaghetti, that's a lot harder to do. It's not as easy to crunch on. It's extra crunchy. It's very hard. So you throw up often? Do you throw up often? No, I don't throw up often. And I do my best to avoid throwing up as much as possible because that's probably one of the worst things. That's probably like one of the worst feelings I can imagine. I hate throwing up. It's the worst. Aaron, welcome back. How are you? Have you been? Welcome. Okay. Can I poke the sheep? Throwing up sucks. Indeed, indeed. You can if you want, as long as it's not like too violent, I guess. If you want. Poke. Well, I have been poked now, I guess. Better to throw up than carry the poison in your stomach. True, but also I try not to consume things that cause you to need to throw up. I try to avoid that as much as possible. Like, if I really have to, then I probably will, but I do my best to not put myself in that situation. Have Painted Room, welcome back. How are you? Have you been? Welcome. Poke of extreme violence. I'm going to fill out a Google form on you then. How dare you commit violence upon me? It's painful. Hello, hi, how are you? Like mold? Well, I've never thrown up eating mold, and also I don't eat mold anymore. I'm over that. I stopped eating mold a good while ago now. Yeah, don't consume uranium. I don't even have access to uranium. I would not eat that. I'm good. How are you? I'm glad you're doing well. That makes me happy. I'm doing very well. Thank you. I'm just waiting on my computer to restart. It's still taking a long time. Am I in danger? Am I in trouble right now? Oh, wait, no. What do you mean anymore? Well, it seems someone missed the mold eating talk. Anymore? Yes, anymore. I don't eat mold anymore. Explain yourself? Okay. In the past, when parts of my food have become moldy, I still eat the food, I just avoid the infected area. If the cheese is moldy, get rid of that part of the cheese. If the bread is moldy, get rid of that slice of bread. If the yogurt is moldy, only eat the yogurt that's not moldy. It's not that hard, but I don't do that anymore. Thank you for liking. I appreciate that. Have Painted Room. Huh? Explain Esila eats mold? No, in the past. Ate. Past tense. And also watch anime at times 2 speed. Honestly, considering the situation that I'm in where I can't understand anything unless I watch it twice, can you blame me for putting it at times 2 speed. Watching it at times 2 speed, but twice is pretty much watching it one time in 1 time speed. Like, I do that purely because my brain can't comprehend what's happening if I only watch things 1 time, but I don't have time to watch things 2 times. Lone Wolf, welcome back. How are you? Blank face emoji. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh no, moldy sheep. I don't eat mold. VTubers and mold go hand in hand. I know they do, but I'm a recovered mold eater. I don't do it anymore. Please donate lots so Esila can buy food, guys. No, it's I eat food already, and the food I eat is fresh and not moldy. Surprise, paparazzi, smile for the camera quick. Smile. That's for you, Lone Wolf. Thanks for liking. I appreciate that. I'm writing all your tasks. I'll publish them eventually. Maybe a book. Oh, tasks, takes. That's what I meant to say. Hopefully it's not enough to become a book. You as a dumb child, no offense. Okay, Cappy, everyone else, if I'm being honest, I only stopped eating mold maybe like half a year ago. I did that as an adult. I did that as an adult too. Bounty said at 1 million. Thanks for the mugshot. Thanks, I guess. I don't know how to respond to that. Half a year? Yes. Pootie, thanks for the gift. I appreciate that. What? I'm disappointed. I know. I'm sorry. I don't eat it anymore, though. I promise. I haven't eaten mold in a long time. Don't eat mold. I don't. I haven't. At least knowingly. Because all my food has been fresh. Because as of right now, I cook all of my food. Like, I cook 2 days worth of food at a time. So every 2 days, minus the last day of the week, because I only eat dinner 6 days of the week. But every 2 days, I cook 2 days worth of food. So nothing ever goes bad. It's okay. Admittance, the first step to recovery. You'll make it, Esila. Thank you. See? See? I'm not completely lost. Half a year is not a long time, but like... Yes, it is, because it's all about context, right? Because the Earth is like a billion years old or whatever. So it's actually no, that makes it seem little. In my lifetime, 6 months is probably like a decent portion of it, actually. So it's actually pretty long. Around 6 months isn't a long time. Yes, it is. At least... Where'd it go? At least for something like that. Just how many other unhealthy facts do we don't know about you right now? I don't even know, because I don't even know what I would have to bring up to tell you more new things. What does the Earth age have to do with it? I had a point, but I got it backwards, so just ignore it. Okay, gotta go. Drop by to say hello. Chat, stop bothering Esila. I'm sure people here are paper... leaves, etc. We'll all done it before. I've also done it before. Love you all. Have fun. Bye, Lone Wolf. Thank you for stopping by. It was great seeing you here, and thank you for defending me. I'll see you some other time. No, it not. How long do sheep live for, anyways? Well, I'm closer to the human side than the sheep side, so I'd say measure my lifespan in like human years. Have you attended Mold Eaters Anonymous? No, but it wasn't that hard to stop eating mold. It wasn't that hard to stop eating mold. I just realized, like, I'll probably, like, get sick and die from this, and I'm not too fond of dying at the moment. So I'll stop eating mold. It wasn't that hard. Ophelia, welcome back. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. Hi, Esila. Hi. How are you, Ophelia? I bet the next thing you're gonna say you pour the milk before... I don't eat milk. I don't know if this is a worse offense, but due to the fact that milk tastes bad, plus I can't drink it anyways, due to that, I either eat it dry, which is completely unoffensive, but it's either that or I eat it with water. And I don't know how offensive that is. You're lactose intolerant? Unfortunately so. Yeah, stop the Esila bullying. It's okay. How are you alive from all that mold? It's not like I ate a lot of mold. It's not like I ate the big concentrated portions of mold. I ate the parts that just didn't appear moldy. So that's a lot safer, probably, right? I just woke up from a nap. Well, hopefully your nap was comfy. Huh? You lactose intolerant? Yes. Eat it with water? Yeah, sometimes. For the most part, I eat it dry. But when I feel like eating it wet, I eat it with water. And I don't drink the water after because that's gross. I've tried. But if I want my cereal wet, I'll just put water on it. I snack on dry cereal all the time. Yeah, dry cereal is good. Nate, welcome back. Alex, welcome in. How are you? Ophelia, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Lactose intolerance is probably the worst curse to have. Yeah, because ice cream is so good. I love ice cream. Hi, everyone. Hi, Nate. How are you? How have you been? Welcome. Hi, Esila. Saving up my coins for tomorrow? Gotcha. I'm praying that my computer finishes restarting before then so I can type in my Google Sheet. Good, how are you? I'm glad you're doing well. It makes me happy. I'm doing well too. Thank you, Alex. Thanks for liking. I appreciate that. I actually never put milk in cereal until after I graduated high school. Interesting. Gotcha. I pray for your health. My health is okay. My health is fine. My health is actually pretty decent. Oh no, the Google Sheets? Yeah, my Google Sheets. I doubt that. My health is pretty okay, excuse you. I don't often get sick, and that's probably because I trained my immune system to be strong by eating all that mold. So, I'm pretty healthy, actually. Not after the mold story. No, it was to build my immune system, actually. That's the whole reason I did that, 100%. Sela haven't visited a doctor in 5 years. Maybe that's thanks to the mold. Yeah, the mold is keeping me strong, actually. It's keeping me alive. And to the people possibly there on Twitch, I still miss you. I still miss you. I still hope I can see you. Tethra, welcome in. How are you? Speaking of Twitch. How have you been? Welcome. Hi. How have you been? Have you ever tried eating grass/flowers? Yes, grass is not very tasty. It smells a lot better than it tastes. And flowers are also just okay. I much prefer the smell of grass and flowers. It's just gentle enough that if you're smelling natural flowers and not like fake floral scents, then it doesn't hurt my head. Fake floral scents though, like, can definitely give me a big headache. Just dropping by. Gotcha. Hopefully you're having a good day. I worry for you. What's your favorite color? I like purple and yellow. Purple and yellow are tied. My second favorite color is pink and orange tied. And my third favorite color is blue and green tied. And beyond that, everything else is kind of equal, I guess. Except red. Red is my least favorite color. But I don't dislike red. I still like it. It's just my least favorite color. Nice yellow? Yeah, I love yellow. People, like, I've encountered a decent amount of people saying that, like, if your favorite color is yellow, that's, like, really weird because yellow is, like, a weird color or something. I don't know. But, like, that's so mean. Yellow is such a good color. It's so pretty. Yellow is the best color? I agree, tied with purple. But green is the tastiest? Yes, green is the tastiest. Don't get that confused with my favorite color. Green just tastes the best. Would you call gray a color or a shade? Gray is a shade. One of my main OC's main color is yellow. I love yellow. Yellow's so pretty, though. It is. As are all colors. But on the topic of favorite colors, I also kind of think about this separate thing of favorite color combinations. I know some people go as far as to have favorite color combinations, but some people don't. I do have one personally. No combination of colors looks as satisfying to me as brown and pink. I love brown and pink together. They're so cute. I love it. It was pretty though. Agreed. Yolk are yellow and they're good. I have this or that TikTok about yellow favorited, and they are such nice yellows. I love looking at the color yellow. Yellow and blue is my fave. Oh, that's such a, like, refreshing combination. Like, I feel like it tastes so yummy. Yellow and blue together taste so good. I like the combination of yellow and blue. Yeah, yellow and blue is really good. Like chocolate strawberry ice cream. Yes, exactly. Sela is a fashionista? Not exactly. I think that fashion is cool, but I'm not exactly the most fashionable person. That's something that you work on as, like, any skill, correct? But it's not something that I'm not exactly, like, the best dressed person. I have a billion copies of, like, this outfit. Not a billion, I have 7. I have 1 for each day of the week. And I do have clothes outside of this, but nothing reaches this level. Sleepy Ghost, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just gonna hang out and talk today. How have you been? Welcome. It's been like 25 minutes and my computer's still restarting. Am I actually in danger? Is my first paycheck gonna have to go to a new PC? Sleepy Ghost, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you. Is it over for me, guys? Yeah, that's pretty bad. What does it say? It just says restarting and it's doing the circle thing. It was doing so well, it showed no signs of any problems. Oh? Yeah, it's just stuck in restarting. What a pain. Man. That might be a sign that something has died, like your drive. Uh-oh. That's a... that's a pain. That's a pain. I mean, if it's only one part that's the problem, I could do my best to replace the part, which will be a lot less expensive than the entire thing. But that'd probably still be expensive depending on what possibly is dying. Not to scare you, but I had a PC get corrupted after an update. You should be fine though, cause mine immediately went haywire when that happened. Uh-oh. Favorite cookie? Plain chocolate chip. Hopefully this works out then. Praying for the lamb's device, thanks. Because I always do my best to take the best care possible of all of my electronics. Like, I've only ever broken anything out of, like, overuse. Not overuse, just the fact that I use them a lot. Like, my stuff has only ever died because I use them a lot or because I, like, drop my phone and it breaks the screen and it cracks. That's it. And I don't often drop my phone. I'm just unlucky when it comes to the screen cracking and the angle that it hits the, like, floor. I've never had PCs break after an update, but I have had them take hours before. Yeah. So I used to have, like, a really old laptop that I had for a really, really, really long time. And the updates, after a while, it just took hours and hours to update. It got to the point where it kind of became unusable, unfortunately. So I no longer have that. I have had PC die after an update, but it's something you can roll back. Okay, gotcha. That's good to know. See, Bugatron, welcome back. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Howdy, howdy. Our plans for today are just hang out and talk. That's about it. Time to install Linux. I have never used Linux. Is my tea cold enough yet to drink? It is, and it's so tasty. I love it. It's so yummy. And worry about the computer's fate. Oh yeah, our other job today. I'm half tempted to just, like, completely turn it off. Like, force it to turn off. But I know that would be really bad. I know that would be really bad. I feel like that would definitely do some damage. Yeah, it's not a good idea. Exactly. I haven't updated in 3 months. I updated mine recently. So maybe I'm having, like, a problem from a recent update that I did. Don't do that? Yeah, that's why. I'm not going to. The restarting thing went away. Now it's gonna actually restart. Nice. I've booted Linux on my laptop before, but I could not get the sound to work for the life of me. Uh-oh. At least you got it partially working, right? Yeah, but you can do that later anyway. Give it another half an hour. Yeah. Okay. So all we had to do was talk about it to make it actually finish restarting. It's on its way. It'll probably be a few more minutes. So I feel like it updated longer than it usually did when I updated it recently, like sometime within the past week. Like, it took like an hour to update, which I thought was really odd. So I'm a little suspicious. But besides that, I do my best to take the best care I can of my computer, or all my devices, but especially my computer, because that's where, like, a lot of my work is. I do my best to take good care of it. I run, like, scans on it, like, every other day. I keep all my files organized. I delete all the old stuff that I don't need. I found complaining about things tends to fix them. That's why I complain about all sorts of things. That's why I complain about AniLive a lot, even though I love AniLive. It's because I want it to be better. It's because I want actual moderation features to keep everyone safe. Restream old... Oh, your Restream is part of your name. I'm so dumb. Old hard drive, maybe? Maybe. Windows 11? It is Windows 11. Oh my god. So... it might have been... Okay. There was a laptop that I was in possession of. I take good care of it as always. And I have that device specifically only so I can do work. I would take that laptop to school and I would do work on that laptop. Occasionally, I would play a little game on it, that's it. But for the most part, it was just so I can do my work at school. And I got it lent to me from a family member. And one day, it force updated to Windows 11 without my permission. And it just like stopped working after. It just stopped working. And like I still have it. I can find a way to fix it probably somehow. But I didn't even tell it could upgrade to Windows 11. I kept telling it no. I hate Windows 11 same. Sometimes you can also improve the download time by tilting your computer on its side. Makes the download go down faster. Wait, really? Is this serious or are you like pranking me right now? Because that doesn't sound real. Windows 11, yes. Let me catch up. How old is the PC? Just curious. Okay, so my old computer died in December. So I had to replace it also in December. So it's like 5 months old. It's 5 months old. It's probably aged faster than the average because I use it like a ton. So that's something to consider. But it's not super old. If your computer died, do you have things you need not backed up? No, my stuff is backed up. I'm smart enough to do that. I have an external drive connected to it, and I put all my important stuff in there. Oh no, it's okay. Lighton, welcome back. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. It's great having you back. I hate Windows 11. Same. Oh no, the dreaded Windows 10 to 11 upgrade. Indeed. Were your previous computer running on Windows 98? No, it was not. No, it was not. I think this is the only device that came with Windows 11 specifically. Otherwise, I would not upgrade willingly. Everything before that, I think the devices that I was in possession of and using only had 10. Just Windows 10. Good, Esila? Yeah, I do my best to not lose all of my important stuff. And I want to be careful. Angry Zealot, welcome back. My AniLive crashed for that joke. I hope it was good. Wait, what joke? I don't remember already. Oh, my computer's on. And it's going pretty speedy, as it always does. Nice. It was just concerningly long update, I guess. Not update, restart. Okay. I want the nostalgia of Windows XP back. I'm sure there's a way to experience it once more. Okay. It's opening all the tabs open again. Okay. I need to make sure none of this makes sound. That's the most important part here right now. That none of this makes sound. Okay. Silence. Casually restarting for 40 minutes. It's odd. It's odd. I don't know why it took so long, but also, I don't know anything about anything, and especially not computers. So I couldn't guess what it is. 1,000 tabs later. I don't have 1,000 tabs open. I have 2 tabs of my browser open. I have one for Twitch, so I can look at Twitch and what everyone on Twitch is saying. I have the other so I can look at like Twitter and all of that, other stuff that I need to see. I have like OBS so I can record. I have Discord so I can see like work messages and stuff. Very organized. I do my best to be. Yeah, all of this is... It's as fast as always. What a scare. Okay. First things first, VTube Studio. Got a bunch of old laptops and a desktop. I just have to dig them out, which is a lot of work. True, a lot of work. Oh no, I'm horrible with browser tabs. I currently have 100 tabs. 100? That's a lot. Not judging you or anything, but like, does that stuff like make your computer like go slower? How do you survive with that many? Like, I feel bad when I have like 5 open at a time. My PC is not organized. That's okay, as long as it's functioning, right? I have tabs open at most. I have 5. I try to keep it as minimal as possible. Sometimes I need to go over, which is a pain, because there's just so many things to do all at the same time, I guess. And that's the way I go about it. But I try to have as little open as possible. Maybe their computer is that good. I guess so. I'm very organized with tabs in my computer, but I always look something up in a tab on my phone for me to look at later and just leave it. That's a horrible habit. My browser is using 8 GB of RAM right now. Uh-oh. That's a lot. Argo, welcome back. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Okay, now that we have VTube Studio open, step 2 is opening Shoost, because I like the little overlay filter it gives me. And it opened on the wrong thing. Okay. We'll drag it to where it needs to be. Perfect. We open the file for the scene that I need it to be. Hi, Argo, how have you been? Thanks for liking, I appreciate that. I had something like 20 tabs in Safari the other day. I think as of right now, I think I have like 5, 6 tabs open in Safari. I also try to keep that minimal. Okay. Step 3, I need to open OBS. OBS did not shut down properly, I know. Run in safe mode, sure. Okay. Microphone is working. The BGM is on. I need to fix some of the captures. Step 4, unleash the horde. Almost. We're getting there. Okay. We'll do a new... where is it? Where did my spout go? Okay, we'll close this. We'll open it not in safe mode, because that's going to be the wrong option. OBS. OBS. Okay, my tab management is so bad. I have so many open at all times across multiple windows. Oh no. I pray for you, Ophelia. I just keep opening new tabs for things I want to look up and don't close them until I get to them. Oh my gosh. My phone is the same too. Oh no, the tabs are everywhere. I'm okay. Went to my cousin's high school graduation yesterday. Had a lot of fun. Talking with relatives. Hope you've been well. Thank you. I have been very well. I'm glad you're doing okay too. Congratulations to your cousin for graduating high school. High school is a pain. Okay, spout 2 capture. And we'll set it to Shoost. And now step 4 is we go and open Twitch. And then we check it to see if there's a restreamer. And usually there is. Maybe this time we'll be lucky enough to have one as well. Okay. I am on a Twitch right now. Wow. I can see Twitch now. Tea of the day, yeah. My tea of the day. Hi, Esila. Hi, Roach. How are you? Hi, Esila. Hi, how are you? Yay, yeah, welcome. I'm so happy to see you guys. I missed you. Morning, Esila. Good morning. I'm late with no tea to tag along. We'll have to settle with juice. That's okay. That's okay. Rayun, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for liking. I appreciate that. How have you been? They missed you? I missed them too. I missed them too. Just because I wasn't able to give you proper attention, you get extra kisses. Mwah. Just for you. Oh no, she found us? I always do. I always do. You have no clue how important it is to me to make sure I'm keeping track of you guys and making sure that I give you the proper attention. Okay. now that I'm actually watching the restream, or have that open in the background, at least, I can unhide the chat window on my OBS, which isn't assigned properly, because I'm doing it through window capture. There it is. That's the Twitch one. Okay. Except it's not showing up. Ah, what a pain. What a pain. Okay. I gotta go now, Esila. I've gotta study. Best of luck with your studies. I'll miss you. I'll see you some other time, okay? Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for the company. I counted and I have 50 tabs open on my phone. That's a lot. Wow. Bye-bye. Bye, I've painted room. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Like, I can't wait. It's alright, Esila. Focus on them for a while. They earned it. I missed you, Twitch. I missed you. Little lost lambs. Esila may need to steal a burger posting stream VOD so she can upload the parts of her stream where her PC was restarting. Started when your stream did. Okay, gotcha. I probably should do that. Epic. Oh my god, see Boogatron, I know you. I love seeing people in multiple places. Okay. I need to fix this. Automatic, yeah, that's how I usually do it. Except maybe we just make the Twitch tab again because it's not working, and when things don't work, I just start over. Okay. Okay. That's a lot of likes. If you're liking right now, you don't need to. It's okay. Okay. Now my stream's going to be a lot less fun for a while I get this set up again. Setting up in the middle of my stream. Okay. Window capture, because that's the way I get it to work. Not ideal, but it does work. And then we crop it so that it looks only like the chat. From begging to end. From begging to end. Not exactly sure what that means, what that's referring to. Sales streams are always fun. Oh, I missed the context and it was directly above it. Beginning wall. I'm glad that you have fun, even though I'm not doing anything except being dumb with my OBS and not pressing the buttons correctly. Okay. There we go. Twitch chat is normal again. There we go. Okay. Now I'm recording. Now I'm recording. Next step, copy the link to the restream, go to my Twitter, and finally make the I'm live tweet. Okay. Like an entire 40 minutes late. Quote, live now, exclamation point, post. Immediately I go to that post. Under that, restream here. Enter, paste, post. That's done. Get rid of the notifications because I don't like the dot. Better late than never? Yep, and that's why I'm doing it right now. Okay, next order of business, catch up with Twitch chat. Wasn't around for the last stream. Wanted to say I greatly appreciate the effort you have put into the VODs at YouTube. The small changes make it somehow more welcoming. I'm glad. I'm glad. I wasn't exactly satisfied with what I had before, and I did my best to improve it, despite it still having flaws. I did my best with what I could do. For the moment. Esila is live. Gotta go. Oh no! Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you next time, Nate Ghost. I'll see you next time. Esila doesn't stream, I guess. Okay. Oh my god, Nate's here. Welcome, Nate. How are you? How have you been? I just started streaming right now. Okay. Should be the last thing that I need to do. Okay. Okay, all done. As far as I can tell, at least. Who knows? I might have missed something, but I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Okay. Now that that is over with, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here on my functioning computer. What a scare. I dread the next time it updates. Or that I have to restart it. Because that was really concerning. But I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to see you. To anyone I've not asked yet, how has your Monday been? How's your Monday? Do you have any plans for the week? My plans, work stuff, streaming stuff. That's about it. That's about it. Doesn't look like a lot because I only said 2 things, but still pretty packed. I'm getting married on Thursday, lol. Oh my god, yeah! I remember you're getting married soon. Best of luck. Best of luck. I mean, I'd hope you don't need luck at your own wedding, Ophelia. Have a good day then, though. Congratulations again. My plan is to watch Esila. Well, my plan is then to talk to you then. I plan to support Esila. You guys are so nice. What the heck? I've been setting up for my vacation. Gotcha. Please do enjoy your vacation. Congrats. Yeah, congratulations. Please have a good wedding. Please do enjoy the wedding day. Congrats. Yeah, I'm so happy for you. I was going to say something, but I don't remember. I was going to say something, but I don't remember. Thank you, everyone. Yes, everyone wishes that you will have a good day on your vacation. Vacation, no, wedding. I'm mixing everything up again already. I'm preparing for overlap hell while at work. Best of luck to you, both with that as well as work. Congrats on vacation, too. Yeah, congrats on vacation, too. Congrats on vacation as well. Yeah, honeymoon can count as vacation. True, true, true. But also, like, not everyone takes honeymoon, right? Because on top of, like, normal wedding expensive, honeymoon can also be expensive. It's a whole lot of extra money. I'd probably say that it's worth it, but it's still a whole lot of extra money. So I know some people don't take honeymoon. Or they just go somewhere, like, more local, I guess. Do you like honey, by the way? Okay. I've talked about this a few times. I used to enjoy honey. I don't enjoy honey so much anymore. Like, I really enjoy sweet things, but honey just is not to my taste for whatever reason any longer. I do like agave, though. I much prefer agave over honey. And I prefer that in my tea. I don't have any right now to put in my tea, but it's really good. I like it that way. What? Agave. Honey and mold is my favorite combination. It is? Oh my god, I didn't know someone else also eats mold. I'm so glad I'm not alone in that aspect. I don't think I've ever had honey and mold together, though, personally. I don't think I've had that before. How does that taste exactly, Luxon? Do you like the moon? I don't know why I wouldn't like the moon. Yeah, I like the moon, sure. I probably prefer the moon over the sun, but without the sun I'd be really cold, so maybe they're tied, actually. I do think the moon is pretty, though. A lot prettier than the sun, because at least I'm allowed to look at the moon, right? Would you go to the moon? Probably not. I'd be afraid that I would, I would jump too high, and then I would be lost in space forever. Mold should be added to the official Esila lore. That's not necessary. That's not necessary. It's okay. Roshi doesn't like the moon. Well, I think the moon is pretty cool, I think. That's the reason that there's, like, waves in the ocean or something, right? Something like that. I think the ocean's pretty neat. I like the beach. I haven't gone to the beach in a while. But I like it. The beach probably wouldn't be as nice without the waves. Also, nice for you to like the moon even though it's made of cheese. Maybe I will visit the moon so I can taste the moon cheese, actually. Maybe I changed my mind. Maybe I will visit the moon. Luna sheep? Kind of, yeah. Kind of random, but the moon talk makes me wonder. Ever watch Code Mint? No, I have not. Yeah, no, I definitely have not. Just confirming. Only natural, the sleepy sheep would enjoy the moon. Yeah, the moon is like the most like basic representation of nighttime, and that's the time you sleep, most of the time at least. Yeah, the ocean de-accelerate the moon, which in turn causes the waves. Yeah, the ocean wouldn't be the same without the moon, and the ocean is pretty cool. The ocean contains shrimp, and I love shrimp. And also other fish, but they're not as cool as shrimp. The last version Windows I used before switching to Linux was Windows 7. Now whenever I have to deal with computer problems on Windows 8 to 11, it's like meeting an abusive ex at the grocery store. Uh-oh. Oh no. Ugh, there's been stuff in my throat for like the past 3 days. It's awful, and the warm tea isn't helping. And I tried coughing it out, but it doesn't work. Maybe I need to switch to throat coat or something. Are you going to choke today? Hopefully not. We've been doing pretty good. We're like an hour in and there's still no choke. I have high hopes for this one. I don't think we're going to choke. I think we can make it. Oh, Windows 8 was horrible. I have fond quote-unquote memories. Honey could help with that. I don't have honey. I don't have honey. I had honey recently, but it ran out. Or I had honey a while ago, but it ran out recently. That's more accurate. Because the store didn't have any agave, and I had to settle for less, unfortunately. Do you have spring allergies? Yes, I do, unfortunately. I'm allergic to pollen. Or flu? Nah, no flu, just allergies. At least you have honey tea. Right? There is honey automatically inside of this tea without me adding any honey. It's just in there. A honey with lemon is pretty good. Have you tried that? I don't think I have, actually. As someone who enjoys lemon, I don't think I have. I do have honey, vanilla, chamomile tea, and I love lemon tea. Maybe I can put those together. Maybe Maybe that will work. The dude that makes it wrote an unhinged rant about the moon in the latest chapter, and now it's the first thing that comes to mind whenever someone brings up the moon out of nowhere. Gotcha. Thank you for the context. I like being able to understand things. It's not often that I get to understand things, so I appreciate it. I don't usually understand a lot of things at all, ever. My allergies were real bad 2 weeks ago, then suddenly this week I don't need to take my allergy medicine. It can be so strange. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Now that we're talking about allergies, I notice how itchy my nose is. What a pain. I think we need to make a second moon. Yeah, second moon? What purpose would the second moon serve? What would be the benefits of making this second moon? Because I know the cost would certainly be high, but how do we make up for that? Cool looking? Fair. That's fair. Honey with lemon is pretty good. Have you tried that? Oh, I read that one. My bad. Do you use anything against allergies? Nope. I just live through them. I don't think I have allergy medicine. I could probably go check, but I don't think I do. I think I just have like normal pain medicine. I think I have stuff for stomach aches. I have the stuff that lets me eat dairy. Pretty sky, indeed. That's a fair point. More waves and cooler night sky. True. But also, how would that affect like the gravity of Earth? Like, would it change it? Would we have to like readjust? Would it kill us? Well, same. I have allergies, but don't take any allergy pills or whatever reason. For whatever reason, gotcha. I have a reason personally that I, for the most part, avoid allergy medicine. Now that you mentioned pills, I don't know how I forgot this like fact about myself, me being like me, my own self. But I cannot take pills. I cannot take any pills. It's really hard. The smaller the pill, the easier it is. But I try to avoid them as much as possible because it's hard for me to take any pills. So I have to have like children's medicine that are like chewable tablets. So I just take like double the recommended for a child, and usually I'm fine. But I don't take pills. Catching an asteroid would allow to use its material to construct things in space, saving the fuel costs to sending Earth materials to space. Gotcha. Smart thinking. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Wait, what is Argo? Let me see. Possibly, we'll say I have allergies. Nah, we would be fine. So why exactly? It's hard to swallow pill. It is quite literally a hard to swallow pill, indeed. A small esophagus sounds terrible to have. I'd say that my esophagus is pretty average sized, actually. It's the fact that I'm unpracticed in swallowing in swallowing pills, actually. I don't swallow pills, so I'm not good at it. We need 3 more moons. We can't lose to Jupiter. Right. We can't lose to Jupiter. Very true. I don't think you need practice for that. I feel like I'd be better at swallowing pills, though, if I practiced swallowing pills. But that's a dangerous thing to practice. I hate pills, same. Sorry, don't worry about it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It sounds like a skill issue. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It is a skill issue, and I admit that. It's the fact that I never swallow pills. That's like practicing breathing. Not really. Use Smarties to... I don't want to swallow a Smartie whole. That sounds so unpleasant. I feel like it would leave like a gross feeling in my throat as it like dissolves. That's what I did too. So I'm used to swallowing pills because I can never take liquid medicine. I absolutely just can't have liquid medicine. I hate it so much. So we're like the exact opposites. I just can't have pills. I'll take liquid over anything else. Usually it's chewables, but I'll definitely take a liquid. Maybe downing them with something oily. What would I drink that would be oily? Because I'm not gonna drink straight oil. Ew. Have you taking big breath and holding it before trying to down a pill with water? Have you tried? I have, and it doesn't work. I have, and it just gets stuck in the back of like my tongue. It doesn't work. Same, I always have to chew my pills to consume them, and then it's like if you have to chew the pill, it's like gross. It always tastes bad. I don't take medicine. I just slug it out. I try to do that for the most part because I'm like, what if I run out of medicine and I can't go get more because I'm sick? Oily burger plus pills? I guess maybe you can do it like, you could do the dog method where like you hide the pill in food. I guess that would make sense. I was born to spit but forced to swallow medicine. Makes sense. Talking about pill, I looked at my arm and is completely red. I need Benadryl right now. Please do go take some Benadryl. That sounds concerning. Are some pills easier than others, like the chalky kind versus the gel capsules? Well, the chalky kind is definitely better than the gel capsules. 100%. But the biggest thing I've noticed when it comes to the ease of swallow per pill is size. The smaller the pill is, the better. If it's a small and chalky, that's ideal. That's the most ideal. So ideally, I don't have to take a pill in the first place. But that would be easiest. Dinger Piddles, welcome back. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. Thanks for liking. We're just going to hang out and talk today. How have you been? Oh, and astronaut food eating stream one day. I bet that's all pills and gel. I don't want to eat pills for food. See, Boogatron, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you. A potential choke hazard versus leftover taste on the back of your mouth. At least it isn't Ivy. Yeah. Happy to not have that problem. I take like 6 vitamin and mineral pills in one go during winter. That's a lot. Wow. I used to be real bad with pills too. And I'm assuming that you improved, so it's just a lack of practice, right? I'm assuming. I'm assuming so. Now that we talked about allergies, I notice how itchy my nose is. I'll just drink water, I guess, because water is the cure for all things, I guess. And then when I'm done with this, I'm going to give my face a nice cold rinse. And that usually doesn't help a lot, but I like to imagine that it does, which helps in a way. I force myself to placebo effect. Time to distract, out of mind, out of sight. Yes, out of sight, out of mind, exactly. The power of belief, yeah. The power of belief. I'll just pretend that I'm not experiencing allergies right now. I say as I feel the like stuff in my eyes get worse. The power of belief is making my allergies worse because I know that I have allergies and my brain is like, yeah, you have allergies. Experience them more actually. Notice them. Maybe I'll make up fake symptoms and I'll make you hallucinate them anyways right now. They should make all meds in gummy form. Exactly! That's exactly what they should do. You aren't believing hard enough? I'm trying! I'm trying my best. Have you tried allergy shots or are you scared of needles? I am scared of needles. I'll take like shots if I have to, but I don't want to get stabbed. I'm not a big fan of getting stabbed. Are you allowed to send more than one marshmallow each? Yeah, of course. You can send multiple marshmallows. And to anybody, good, thank you for the reminder for me to remind everyone else about the marshmallow. But on Friday, I'm going to be having a marshmallow reading stream. If you want to send in anything for me to read on Friday, it could be whatever you want, honestly. You can send in whatever as long as it's, like, reasonable, I guess. If it's too unreasonable, it'll get filtered out, so we should be fine. But if you want to send in something that I will be reading on Friday, I do have a marshmallow, and it is in the link in my bio on my Twitter. I wanted to ask earlier, but is your PC decorated with stickers and stuff, or is it plain? Maybe it threw a tantrum because it wanted some love. Oh yeah, there's no stickers or anything. I don't like adding stickers to my, like, stuff. If I get stickers, like, I have a few that I just haven't done anything with. I'd probably want to put them on, like, a water bottle or something. Thank you, Burger Posting. I appreciate you posting the link to my marshmallow there. I really appreciate it. As well as the restream. Thank you again. But yeah, you're of course you're allowed to send more than one. It's okay. I have to get stabbed 7 times a day. It's not that bad. I mean, if you get stabbed 7 times a day, surely you get used to it. But it's not very often I get stabbed personally, so I'm not exactly used to it. I don't think anyone is a fan of being stabbed. You'd be surprised, I guess. You'd be surprised. There's people out there. 61 frogs in a trench coat. Welcome in. Hi, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, every single one of you 61 frogs. How have you been? I'm going to call you Jew, because I don't know how to pronounce the first half of your name. How have you been? Welcome. How are you? Fun fact, the reason there's a lot of pollen is because in the 50s, they only planted male trees because they didn't want to deal with the fruit from pollinated female trees. Pollen is everywhere now. Darn you, people in the 50s. Hi, it's Anime Jew. Oh, okay, gotcha. Isn't that about Japan? Maybe the pollen traveled overseas through a strong wind. Maybe it traveled here too. Do you have to greet each frog separately? Do I actually? 61 frogs. If you're willing to answer, you don't have to. Do it. Would it be rude to only greet you once, or would I have to say it 61 times? How come they manage to reproduce without female trees, though? Is some beings can reproduce without a female. That is possible. They did it in the U.S. too. Darn you, 50s in the U.S. Too much pollen. Can plants actually reproduce asexually? It's been a while since I looked at biology. Not trees though, right? They need to be pollinized and stuff. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm doubting it right now. Can trees reproduce asexually? Okay. Root rhizomes allow trees to reproduce asexually. So they can produce asexually. Okay. Interesting. Back to Twitch. Not trees though. Well, apparently they can. I went through a roller coaster. I thought that they would, then I thought that they wouldn't, then I knew that they would. Would you rather have a Switch or a Steam Deck? Probably a Switch, because that will widen the variety of games that I have. Like, I already have a PC and a Steam account full of, like, games that I can play. Why not just play it at my desk on my computer? Why would I I don't care about playing my games in bed. At least the Steam ones. I feel like I'd enjoy the Switch more instead of just having a copy of my computer. Derplord47, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I taught my friend how to get Windows and stuff on his Steam Deck. Interesting. Gotcha. Taught. I assume that's what you meant. I don't know why I didn't like read through it out loud. Thank you for liking the stream, Luxon. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, probably switch over Stream Deck. Stream Deck, Steam Deck. The words are just too similar. They should have named their products better. Thank you for liking Derplord. I appreciate that. Thank you. I almost choked on my water. We almost continued the streak. Get a Switch for Miku boxing? I want to. The game actually looks neat. I want to punch Miku. That sounds so fun. Any favorite Nintendo games or ones you want to try? Well, there's the big basic obvious. I like Pokemon. There's that. I'm not very caught up on the games. I've played up to Sword and Shield, and I played a little Sword and Shield because I borrowed someone's Switch to play a little of it, but I never completed that. And I never got further because of the lack of a Switch. But that's probably the big, like, obvious one. But that's what I know off the top of my head that I actually like. Okay, wait a minute. I didn't know Miku Boxing existed. I didn't know until, like, last week either. It looks a lot of fun. How about Animal Crossing? I have never played Animal Crossing. I've never played Animal Crossing. It seems like something I'd enjoy, but it's never something that I've played before. I played up through Black and White 2. I liked Black and White. I thought it was fun. I miss all the I miss the pixely games. The 3D isn't as like pretty. I like the pixely ones. Right, Steam broadcasting is a thing. I completely forgot that was a feature that existed. Yeah. I can hear Miku's wails as you punch a sandbag with her picture on it. Yeah, I'm coming for Miku. She better watch out. Miku Boxing and Fist of the North Star Boxing made by same company. Who knows what crossover will be next? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I will keep up with it because the concept of a game where you just punch things sounds really fun and satisfying, actually. It sounds like Just Dance, but like less embarrassing. Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum were my faves. I had a lot of fun doing the contests on those. And like making poffins. I loved that. I loved making poffins. And also motivation to work out. Yeah, that's a bonus, a little side effect. You seem to like punching. Actually, if I'm being honest, I prefer kicking things over punching. Not that I've kicked and punched a lot in my life, and I've never kicked or punched a person. But kicking is a lot more fun in my opinion. Who wouldn't go for Miku? Yeah. The Pixel 2D games had more charm for sure. Yeah, definitely. I've seen some comparisons of the like more up-to-date like 3D models versus the Pixel guys. And they seem so plain and like kind of lifeless in 3D. Never kicked a person yet, at least. Well, hopefully I don't have to, because I'd only ever have to kick a person out of self-defense. I wouldn't kick anyone otherwise. Cyndaquil, Cyndaquil is like bald. They made Cyndaquil bald in 3D. They made the whole line bald. They got rid of the fire. It's so empty. Your shoes seem made for kicking. I feel like if I tried to kick someone in these shoes, I'd like fall over. Lots of stubbed toes, probably. I have stubbed my toe a lot. I am not exactly aware of where my feet are a lot of the time, I guess. I stub my toe a lot. Quite a lot. Sister Violetta, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I remember you. Welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that you decided to come back to me. How have you been? Hello. Hi. Do you kick your foot or with your shin? If I'm being honest, I don't know what part of the body the shin is. Shin. What is the shin? Like, I have an idea that I always thought that it was, but I never confirmed my suspicions. Okay, my suspicions were correct. I do know what the shin is. But yeah, foot, not shin. I always kick my foot. Have you ever kicked a snail? No, why would I kick a snail? Every time there's a snail on the sidewalk, I put it in the grass so it doesn't, like, dry up. I do the same thing with worms. I love worms. As long as it's worms that don't die when you touch them. Because sometimes they can die when you touch them. But usually the segmented worms where I live are like perfectly fine if you handle them with your hands. Have you ever kicked a snail? No, I've been good. I'm glad. It makes me happy. Thank you for asking. Of course, of course. I like knowing how you guys are doing. Same for you. Yes, I've been doing very well. Thank you. The lower leg. Yeah, that's what I thought. You should use your horns for fighting. True, but like if you see the angle that they're at, it's not exactly like convenient because it's not like straight forward. It's kind of like off to the side. I'd have to angle myself like really weird. A snail? Where am I actually? You should use your horns for fighting. That's the reason why I am a little against it. It's kind of inconvenient. A snail? I don't know, because his name is Leo Bell. Huh? I don't know what this is referring to. Laughing. Those horns seem like they do mean gore. Are you sure these horns are not fake? Yes, I'm sure. I've lived with them my entire life. Do you know how hard it is to get my head through like the hole of a shirt? I would never forget the struggle. I would never hallucinate that these horns were real. Sister Violetta, thanks for the gift. I really appreciate that. Thank you. It means a lot to me. I would really appreciate it. You look like they would pop off with a satisfying pop. Please don't dehorn me. Please. Never kicked a person yet, at least. In my head, the Pokemon games ended with Gen 2. I mean, that's fair enough. It's understandable. They, like, depending on where you, like, start and what you experience, like, first and, like, you know, what your starting point is, it kind of evolves past a point where it's, like, becomes less familiar, I guess. It becomes something different, kind of. Despite how, like, consistent Pokemon has been, like, with the structure of how the games are, I guess. Maybe I'm thinking more designs. Because, it wasn't, like, starting Gen 3, people were like, oh, these don't look like Pokemon, these look like aliens. That's not a Pokemon, like... I feel like I didn't see a lot of that in, like, Gen 2 compared to Gen 3 onwards. Yeah. I now have an image of Esila dropkicking in my head now. I wouldn't kick anyone, by the way. Do you have a favorite bug? I don't think they count, but I really like worms. I like segmented worms. I think they're the coolest. Horns look made for shoulder charge. Yeah, I admittedly enjoyed playing Gen 3, but I use mostly Gen 2 Pokemon in my team still. Honestly, I'd probably do the same. Gen 2 is my favorite. Do you trim your horns? Seem like they get uncomfortable if you're laying down with your head. Oh, they don't actually. They don't. I take proper care of all of my hygiene in all aspects, and that does include proper horn care. Gen 2 is clutch. Lugia is the shit. Oh my god, Lugia is my favorite legendary. There's nothing better. It's just the cutest one. I love it. I loved Pokemon Y and had legendary Pokemon from other games in my 2DS, but my dog destroyed my 2DS. No, that's so sad. I also really enjoyed Pokemon X and Y. I think that was the first Pokemon game that I actually, like, pre-ordered. I got the rest, like, after they'd released instead. But I wanted specifically, I don't remember, I think I got Y instead of X, but I wanted that one specifically, like, on release day, so I got that, like, pre-ordered. Blank, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. It's great having you back. I love cats. I love cats too. Welcome in. How are you? How have you been? Welcome. Pokemon 2000. Yeah. The best movie. That's the best one. See Bugatron, welcome back. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I love watching you switch between like Twitch and here. It's fun. My nose is still so itchy. My nose is still so itchy. I'm everywhere all at once? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. How much tea do I have left? Because depending on if I finish this, I might actually want to go get another cup of tea. I still have my Emerald game with all of the legendaries. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I think I have, like, my DS somewhere still with all of my Pokemon games, probably in my like parents' garage. They're still somewhere. Dana, welcome in. Hi, how are you? Have you been? Welcome. When does the coin competition begin? That begins tomorrow. So starting tomorrow, I'll be tracking everybody's coins, and every single gift will count towards the like milestones. And I don't expect to even reach like the first one, if I'm being honest. If I didn't receive 330 coins for the entire duration of the week, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't expect to go anywhere, I don't expect to win, and I don't want to be perceived in a certain way, so I will continue to communicate the fact that I don't care for winning, and I don't expect to win. I just want to try. I just want to see how far I can get if I try. If I got my 2DS card, will it recover on a new 2DS? I'm pretty sure, right? What card? Like the game cartridge or like the the card that has like the storage on it and like all the like saved data and stuff. So I don't know if they're saved like on the actual game cartridge or on the actual like storage device. I was just opening Pokemon cards. I want to do that too. I want to do that too, Dana. I'm actually tearing up right now. What the heck? I was joking about this being an addiction. Now I'm going to start to believe it. Why did I actually tear up? Maybe they'll make an eternal counter in the app today. Maybe. I know they are counting the coins, but I don't know if we're going to be able to see them like during the event. So I'll take it into my own hands for safety. Nah, I gift. Depends on if you mean SD card or game card. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just forgot that they're called SD cards. I lacked the terminology. The storage cartridge. Okay, Argo. Do you play Pokemon Go? I have in the past. Every once in a while, I go through like a little phase of Pokemon Go. Because like I enjoy taking walks, and I enjoy Pokemon. So like, why not multitask playing Pokemon while walking? But as of right now, I'm not really playing Pokemon Go. Oh no, Esila really wants those $600 cards. It seems like such a good deal. There's so many cards. Okay, what if I open the cards and I get a card that's worth $600? Immediately, it's already made up. I could handle the cards properly too. I can sleeve them immediately. I'll send them into the PSA. They'll come back a PSA 10, zero problems. I'll sell it for double the price, and I've made up the money and some more. I want some Pokemon cards. Pokemon Y came with my 2DS downloaded on it. Gotcha. Get it? It's an investment. Yeah, exactly. It's an investment. I still remember shivering in excitement at the theaters for the 2 first Pokemon movies. I didn't get to see those in theaters. I didn't get to see those in theaters. I wish I could have. I've been listening to Esila while washing dishes, but now I'm finished and can devote my full attention to chatting with the sheep. I'm glad you finished your dishes. Good job. I'm happy to talk to you now. I'm happy that we can talk now. I have a soft spot for the original Pokemon card designs. Gamble addicts be like, I know, but it's fun. It's fun. Gambling is not any funner than when you open Pokemon cards. The SD card may be trickier to do now, but there's probably some way to do it. But I don't know if there's an official way to do it. Okay, thank you, Argo, for the info. Yes, thank you so much for helping. Get it twisted. Gamble. Please start gambling. Gambling is an investment, and an investment only. You will profit. You will win. You will do all of that. You understand? You will become a billionaire. Yes! I can become a billionaire through Pokemon cards. The purchase would be 100% justified. Not serious. I will not buy it. I just like looking at it and imagining. I just like window shopping. Esila is addicted to stealing, gambling, and No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Favorite legendary bird and favorite legendary dog. Okay. Bird. Zapdos. Dog. Suicune. AniLive doesn't appreciate my humor. Still suffering from my awful joke. I don't even know what your joke was. I don't remember. I'm sorry, Angry Sealot. I like Victini. Victini's cute. I do like Victini. Zapdos, excellent choice. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I picked the one that you like, I guess. I enjoy having similar thoughts as other people. I wouldn't enjoy having everyone think exactly the way that I do. That would be pretty bad, actually. But I do like when some people share my opinions. Don't worry about it. There will be plenty more in the future. Okay, I look forward to it. I look forward to it. I'm not very good at understanding jokes, but I look forward to hopefully understanding more jokes in the future. Were you Team Yellow in Pokemon Go 2 then? Surprisingly, I was not. I was not, actually. I was Team Blue. Zapdos the goat? Yeah, Zapdos is pretty cool. He can't type it because the app will eliminate him. Oh no! A Mystic? Yeah, the blue guys. I don't know why I picked blue over yellow, considering the fact that yellow is, like, partially my favorite color. Tied with purple. So I don't know why I picked blue. But now I'm very dedicated to blue. I'll never switch my team. Yeah, Team Mystic? Yeah. Did you ever have a favorite Pokemon that you always had in your team in each game? I don't think that there was a favorite that I kept consistently in my team, like, throughout the entire, like, Pokemon series. I feel like I switched up my team according to what the game was and what they had to offer, I guess. I never specifically sought out a specific one guy to always have. Nate Ghost, for grading cards, you have to submit cards to PSA or CGC to get them graded. They charge you per card for grading and can be quite pricey. Indeed, but the returns can be also very, very worth it. And graded cards are also just cool to have. I don't have any graded cards personally. I've never bought a graded card, and I've never sent in my cards to be graded. That is even more of a luxury than the cards themselves. But I think it's cool. Oh man, more money? Indeed, indeed. I used a Gardevoir in every single Pokemon game. Wow, dedication. We were the underdogs in my city, but the biggest nerd in the city was yellow, so we held the gyms anyways. It was pretty fun, but some random guy no one had ever met became a legend people talked about for a while. Interesting, interesting. Very interesting. I sent in some cards to be graded. Don't ask how much I spent to grade them. I won't ask, but I can assume that it's a lot, because it always is a lot. If I'm recalling correctly, sometimes they do, like, little things where it's like, oh, if you send in cards to get graded now, it'll be at a discounted price, but it's still really pricey. It's still really pricey. Be sure to save the data on the SD card multiple places before trying to transfer data. Yes, please do, keep all of your stuff backed up. It's best not to lose that in the case that you cannot, I don't know where I was going with that, but you get the idea. You get the idea. Hold on a minute, something real quick just came up. Shouldn't be a big deal, don't worry about it. Okay, there we go. And back to Twitch. Plus AniLive. I just have to switch tabs for Twitch. That's it. Did you hear about the guy who bought a highest tier graded video game and then customs opened the grader case, removed the factory plastic wrap, and destroyed the box when they cut it open? No, I didn't hear about that. That sounds awful. Did he sue them? That's terrible. Komogo, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. That's a horror story? Indeed. I would cry. I would more than cry. My life would be over. That sounds awful. Did he sue them? Did he get compensation? I'd take legal action. That's insane. Exactly. I would too. I would find a lawyer. Business Insider. Okay. I will open this in a new window. There we go. The owner of a classic Pokemon game valued at nearly $4,000 says U.S. Customs destroyed it. The image is awful. I can understand to a certain extent needing to check like the contents of like the package, right? I can understand it to that degree. But that box is like destroyed. Was that really necessary? Did they really have to do that? That looks terrible. The new owner of a rare Pokemon game edition found it destroyed after going through U.S. Customs. The owner had purchased it from a Canadian seller for $3,800, they told Kotaku. The game was rated 9.2, which is very high and valuable score. Oh my gosh, yikes. They have to make sure the electronic cartridge isn't a bomb, I guess. Well, how often are Pokemon games disguises for bombs, though? How often is that the case that they need to destroy it so heavily? It's so gross. I think about all the drugs in the Pokemon cartridge. Right, all the drugs that come in every single Pokemon game. I completely neglected to think about that. My bad. Goodness gracious. That place would be eviscerated by me if that happened to me. I probably wouldn't go as far as to eviscerate anything, but I probably would cry for like the entire rest of my life and take legal action if I could afford it, especially after losing that much money to, 1, buy the game, and 2, get it like properly graded, right? Good lord. Subukatron, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Let me close this tab if I haven't already. Yeah, I don't think I want to look at that anymore. Okay. My nose is feeling better, which is good. My throat's still kind of I'll probably be making more tea once I'm done with this cup, and that means I'll be able to take you guys with me. We'll make tea together. So I'll probably be doing that once I finish this. Talking about Pokemon, have you ever played Pokemon Stadium? No, I've not. I wish I could, though. I thought about it, but I never acted upon the thought. Maybe one day I'll be able to play it. I think that would be nice, personally. Do you remember the Nintendo 64 kid? Potentially? Possibly? Not exactly the best at remembering anything, if I'm being honest. Potentially. Okay. I'm gonna keep talking to you guys. And as I do that, I will be setting up a new cup of tea. And this time I'm gonna get out throat coat. The one who yelled Nintendo 64 in that old video. Okay, gotcha. I'm up to speed on the context. What about it? Okay. New bag of tea. Who's your favorite gym leader? Okay. More than anybody else. Number 1. I don't know why I'm so attached to this guy, but I love him. He's like a nothing character, as like a whole lot of the gym leaders are. He kind of did something, I guess, but not really. I feel like they're not exactly the most major. But I absolutely love this guy. Morty. Morty is my favorite gym leader. Morty. I love him. I was even more of a fan when he got the redesign. I liked him pre-redesign with the funky headband and the blue striped shirt. I thought that was pretty neat. But I like the purple redesign. I showed Mother the picture of old Morty and I showed her a picture of new Morty, and she said that she didn't like the new one. She likes the old one. I don't know why I showed her. I don't know why I did that. But she didn't like the new one. But my favorite is Morty. And my parents denied me from becoming a console kid because I had a PC already, kind of like the volleyball story. I see, gotcha. Yeah, Morty's my favorite though. I like Gredania's design a lot. Okay, I'm going to double check to make sure I'm thinking about all of the right things. Gardenia. I probably originally pronounced it wrong, because I feel like it would probably be easier if I looked up Pokemon. Dana, thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, yeah, this one. This one. I was making sure. Perfect. Yeah, I've also quite enjoyed that one as well. I like the cape, kind of. The kind of cape thing. I like how you have to fight your dad as a gym leader in Gen 3. Yeah, I like that as well. I like that as well. I think that's kind of cool. How much? Wait, how much what? Argo. And we're changing the tea of the day to throat coat. How much what? Argo. I like Whitney a lot. Solid choice, solid choice. But it's Morty for me. Do I have a second favorite? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I know that I do also really like, what's her name, Caitlin? I think Caitlin's cute. And never mind, okay. I won't worry about it, it's okay. You tried those Korean jam teas? No, I have not. I have not. My mother received, a really long while ago, she received like a fancy like set of different flavors of tea from Korea as like a gift. Because she also quite enjoyed tea. So I've had Korean tea, just not Korean jam tea. She's so pretty, yeah. AniLive, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome. I don't remember the gym leader specifically, except that the dragon gym was always really annoying to beat. I can understand not remembering gym leaders specifically. There's a lot of them. Like, if you say a person's name, I can get a vague guess on which one that is. And sometimes I'm right and sometimes I'm wrong. I don't usually remember them. Cynthia always scared me when I was a kid. I mean, it's understandable enough. It's understandable enough. I don't think I was ever particularly scared of her. I kind of just thought that she was pretty, and that was my only thought. That was it. Okay. I need to make tea, though. I need to make tea. I put the new bag in. I need to put my keyboard somewhere. To anyone who's going to watch this on YouTube on a later date, sorry, I'm about to leave. Only temporarily, though. Bathroom tea time. Yep, it is. The kettle is on my bathroom counter. Fighting her was a struggle. I know a lot of people have said that, but I don't think I've ever had that be a problem for me. I never thought she was particularly hard. I personally never struggled with that. Is it really that hard? I only remember some of the Gen 1s. Lieutenant Surge was my favorite for some time until Skyla. Skyla, though, super solid choice. I can heavily agree with that. Spiritomb? I don't know, man. I don't know. So difficult. Maybe I just got really lucky and never struggled with it. Maybe it was all luck. Maybe it was luck. Okay. But to the people on Twitch, I can't see you now. I am making tea. Okay. Oh wait, I can just go back to my desk when I'm done. I don't have to wait for it to boil in the bathroom. I could just go back to my desk. That's so easy. I don't have to be gone very long. I love using my brain. Oh, I hit my tripod on my monitor. Okay. I put the keyboard back on my lap. And we continue to speak. I guess if I can't pick Lance, I'd pick Blue. I liked the variety of types. If you watch over it, it'll be tastier. I'm already sitting down, so maybe I'll test that theory next time. I'm already sitting down. I don't want to get back up again. I want to be able to stay with Twitch as well, if I possibly can. When I was younger, I never caught more than like 3 Pokemon. Why not? Interesting. When I was younger, I would just like never switch out my party members, so I would only ever play with like the first like 6 that you catch, or first 5. And I just go the entire game with that. I would never switch them. Even if I caught a Pokemon that I liked. I was like that as a kid. Okay, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. And to a certain extent, I kind of still do that. But also, like, the types of Pokemon, not referring to, like, Pokemon types, like, literally. But, like, there's always, like, the bird guy. There's always the bug guy. Like, I like having my bird guys and my bug guys. I like them, actually. So it's not really a problem to me. I played Gen 2 and 3 several times. In Gen 2, Typhlosion and the red Gyarados carried me all the way. Gotcha. Always pick them up every run. Same here. Same here. I don't think there's been a single time in my life I've ever picked anything other than Cyndaquil, other than when I was shiny hunting in Soul Silver. Because in Soul Silver and Heart Gold, right, you can cycle through like which Pokemon you get at the beginning. And on the like cycles, you can see which ones are shiny. So I just chose whatever shiny appeared first, and it was Totodile. Which probably would have been the one I wanted second most. I really like Cyndaquil, but I also really like Totodile. I just like Cyndaquil more. much more. It's actually my favorite starter. The first rat I caught is very important to the team. Yes, the rats are also very important. I have a soft spot for Magnemite. I always have one on my team. I like that. Magnemite's cute. At 6 level, 100 Talonflames. Why specifically Talonflame? That's a lot, wow. I used Talonflame because that was like, that's the bird guy, and that's pretty much it. Outside of that, doesn't it also have like the ability, or sometimes it can have the ability that makes it so that your eggs hatch faster? So I'm pretty sure I've used it for that outside of the actual battles. I used Fearow in Leaf Green despite not being at all attached to that bird. Happens. If it gets the job done, it gets the job done, right? And they are cute. Oh, Talonflame are cute? Yeah, agreed. Agreed. That is quite a cute bird. I think my T just went off. I'll take you guys. I will take AniLive with me. Sorry, people who don't own iPhones. Genuine. Okay. And now we wait for the throat coat to brew. Is the tea... Okay, how do I word my question? Is the tea brewing when you heat up the water, or is the tea brewing when you pour the water onto the flavor? Which part is actually the brewing? I would assume it's the flavor part, right? But like, when you're boiling the water, you say like, yeah, I'm brewing the tea. So which one is it actually? Does anyone know? Neither? We're the chosen ones. I choose everyone, actually. I just don't have the means to bring my entire computer with me to the kettle, unfortunately. Skill issue? I mean, fair enough. I'm not exactly strong enough to carry my entire, like, computer over there. I feel brewing involves leaves. Is there even leaves in my tea? Yeah, because that's what's inside the bag, right? Brewing is the mixing part. Okay. Gotcha. Then it steeps. The tea is brewing when the water and tea are in contact. If you put your loose leaf tea into your kettle, then it's brewing when you turn it on. Otherwise, it's brewing when you pour the water over the tea bag. Okay, gotcha. You responded so adamantly. If I'm being honest, I don't even know what adamant means. There's so many words that I don't know that everyone knows that I don't. And I realized after like some point in my life that like I'm lacking so much knowledge on like many words. My vocabulary is like so little. So now like I've kind of gotten into the habit of just like looking words up when I don't know them. Now I'm actually learning. So now I'm improving my vocabulary. I'm improving and I'm getting somewhere. Refusing to be persuaded or change one's mind. Wait, when I talked about what? When I talked about what? Oh, adamant. It's like a Pokemon nature that increases attack and lowers special attack. Yeah, when I see the word adamant, I think about Pokemon natures, but I don't know actually what that means. I don't know what the word means. I just know that that's a nature in Pokemon. Don't worry, I'm with you. Okay, I'm glad. We just ambulated to the teapot. That's all. It's funny because I meant it like a joke. What's ambulated mean? Oh, we moved from place to place. We did indeed do that. The Pokemon brain rot, lol. Yeah. Yeah. I played too much Pokemon and now I'm illiterate. Darn. If I could turn back the time so that I can reverse what happened, I'd probably still play too much Pokemon and still not know what adamant actually means. I'd probably make the same mistake again. Ah, my nose is back to being itchy. And my tea's on the wrong side of my desk. I've been keeping my tea on the right side of my desk today. And I'm surprised I also have not hit my microphone, which is balancing there and not falling over at the moment. I wish the thing they did in Silver/Gold where you can visit old regions became a staple in the series. Shame it was a one-time thing. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I wish the same. Should I eat a burger for lunch? Yeah, you should. I wish I could have a burger for lunch. Oh man, that sounds so good. I think you should do that, actually. The malignancy of brain rot spread too far. It's a shame. What's malignancy mean? What's malignancy? State or presence of a malignant tumor? I don't have a tumor. Quality of being malign or malevolent. Well, I have an idea of what malevolent means. Yeah, evil. Evil. The evilness of brain rot spread too far now. It's a shame. Yeah, the brain rot is evil. Yeah. Uh-huh. Argo is trolling LMAO. I know he is. I know he is. It's a dictionary stream now. I mean, kind of. Yeah, I feel Esila as a non-native English speaker. This is extra sad because this is the only language I know. This is the only language I know. I don't know anything else. Maybe if I breathe in the hot air of my tea, my throat will feel better. I felt weird, actually. I felt weird. I don't know if this is gonna work. All it did is make my nose feel itchier. I don't even think that is a direct consequence of that. But it did start feeling itchier. It did start feeling itchier. Okay. We have about 15 minutes left. Then I'm going to go. I have a lot to do. I want to get ahead on like thumbnails and stuff, especially in preparation for this week. No smell. Imbibe only. I accidentally use wrong vocabulary just because it sounds correct. I do that too. ESL Sheepy Love. This is my first language. This is my first and only language. A tea sniffer. I didn't smell it. I breathed it in through my like throat. Sorry for the trolling. It's okay. I have to figure out what like I'm Bible means or whatever. What is that? Okay. Define imbibe. Drink alcohol. Okay. So it's alcohol. No smell, alcohol only. Okay. Alcohol only. Understood. Uh-oh, what about sheep language? Well, there is sheep language, but I'm more human than sheep. I only know English. Tea breather? Yes, I'm a tea breather. EFL sheep love? Yeah. Yeah, first language. I imbibe too. No, it's not alcohol specific, is it? It said, I look up define imbibe, and it said drink, parentheses, alcohol. So I'm assuming it's specifically alcohol. Do you know the sheep language? No. Maybe I learned imbibe wrong. Possibly, and that's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. I thought imbibe isn't specific to alcohol. Weird. Who knows? Certainly not me, obviously. Obviously. I tried breathing in my tea, but I accidentally got too close to it and I slurped it up and it burnt my mouth. I guess it's heavily suggested, but it's definitely not exclusionary. Gotcha. Oof, head pats. It's okay. It's okay. I already burnt my mouth earlier. It'll feel better eventually. What if your schools all taught you wrong as a joke? Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it. The schools here aren't exactly good. I wouldn't doubt if they just pulled like a huge prank on like everybody by teaching us wrong things. I certainly would not doubt that. Maybe breathing in the tea is working. I feel like there isn't stuff in my throat. Maybe it's just hiding though. I always drink cold drinks because I've burned my mouth way too many times as a kid and as an adult. I've also burnt my mouth a lot of times, both as an adult and a child. But I will continue to drink hot drinks. I really enjoy tea. I like tea a lot. 2 plus 2 equals fish? Well, actually, I know that one. It's actually 4. I know that one, actually. I did it again where I accidentally drank it, except it's not, like, super hot, I guess. I also didn't get a lot this time, which is a lot better. Breathing in steam does help loosen the sinuses a bit. Yeah, that was kind of like my process going into this. That was kind of why I thought maybe this would work. Just maybe, though. I wish I could stay, but I gotta go to my college class. I hope the rest of the stream goes well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna be going much longer, so you're not gonna be missing much. But I do appreciate you showing up for the time that you did have. Best of luck with your classes. Thank you for the company. Please have a good rest of your day. I'll see you some other time. See Bukatron. Yeah, like taking a hot shower. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Steam showers help with sinus and nasal rinses too. Yeah. Yeah. Except I already showered today, so I probably won't be showering again. When I do shower, though, it's always hot water. Never cold. I try to take cold showers, but it doesn't work. It feels not good. So I use the warm water instead. It feels cold? Yeah, it feels cold. I didn't know how to describe it. I guess just unpleasant is the most accurate way to describe it. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it either. I've heard that it's like really, really good for you. Especially, like, it should be a lot better for your skin. But like, one, my skin has been fine with hot showers, and two, my body just can't take it. My body just can't take it. It's too cold. Hot showers make me happy. Me too, me too. Cold showers are easier to get into after a workout or sauna. Yeah, I do tend to have a not as hot shower after I'm like hot, or it's like summer or something, or like I finished exercising. So I'll have a shower that's less hot, but I'll never have a cold shower. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, depends. I guess so, yeah. I got to, or my body will be too sore. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I guess it doesn't work for everybody. Which makes sense, because everybody's different. Everybody has different conditions that they live in, I guess. I only take a cold shower when it's 40 degrees Celsius outside. What is Celsius? 40, okay. C to F. That is 104 degrees, whoa. Yeah, that'd be understandable if you took a cold shower then. Makes sense. NVTGVT, welcome in, how are you? Is there a different name you want me to call you? Is there something that would be easier for you? I'm curious. Please do let me know. I should make another cup of coffee. I mean, sure, yeah. As long as you're consuming less than the lethal dose of caffeine. Hi, how are you? How have you been? Welcome. I like his name. I think the name is pretty cool too. I just don't know exactly how to efficiently say it out loud. Like 104, yeah. What's the lowest temperature you have bathed in outside? I don't take baths outside. So, none? N-A? MB for the name? Okay, gotcha. MB. I'll do my best to remember. Oh, wait. I took it so literally. You mean my bad. I'm so dumb. MB is my bad. I know. I realize that now. Oh. Good lord. Good lord. I mean like swimming in the ocean or a lake. I have no clue. I've swam in the ocean and lakes multiple times in my lifetime. Not a lot of times. But I've never measured the temperature of the water. Oh, good lord. Have you ever tried sauna, Esila? No, I've not. No, I've not. Adamancy of initial reaction. I keep forgetting that people have no idea how to pronounce it. That's okay. That's okay. Would you like to try it? The sauna? Probably not. Probably not. If I want to feel warm and like slightly moist, I guess, I'll just like take a hot shower and dry off. Like I feel like I can enjoy the benefits of a sauna by just taking a nice hot shower instead. I much prefer to take a shower and get clean and be warm. The idea of a sauna does not exactly appeal to me. Maybe if given the opportunity, I would try it. But it's nothing I would seek out, I don't think. I don't really have a reason for it. It doesn't really strike my interest. And that's okay. Okay. We have about 7 minutes left. As much as I want to stream longer, I really hope that soon I can stream a lot longer. Because I really enjoy streaming. But I will need to go today. As much as I've been having fun with you guys staying a little over by accident. By accident, because I don't realize the time. Even if we were doing something like important. But I need to go today. I will have to do things. Like, I have homework that I need to turn in. Nexas homework specifically. And I need to get ahead on the thumbnails. This is what I was talking about earlier that I lost track of. So I need to start doing the thumbnails for this week. And we're doing stuff that is like reliant on like voting with the little like gift stickers, right? I don't have access to like clean versions of the stickers and like what they look like. So I'm recreating and like tracing all of them. So I'm doing that completely by hand / mouse. So I need to do that and make sure I have the necessary ones there. Remember tomorrow? Yeah, it's starting tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the vote of mascots. We will see who is the most popular mascot. My vote, well, not my vote, like, this one's my favorite one. My guess is that Elliot's going to win. I think Elliot's going to win. Can't go wrong with a cat-looking thing, even though he's a wolf, apparently. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for the company. I appreciate it. Remember tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. I know the winner. I don't know the winner. I don't. I like the Silent Man. I like the Silent Man, too. Acquired taste for some, maybe. Sauna is culture over here. Yeah, true. That is a point to consider. Nice. Silent Man did win. We still have 5 minutes? Yeah, we still have 5 minutes. We can still talk until then. I'm not saying goodbye yet. It's okay. Oh, my nose got all itchy again. At least I'm not outside. At least my window is closed. I should be fine. And like the air conditioning's not on or anything either. So this should be like mostly inside air that's safe. But it's still so itchy. Good lord. I hope it goes away soon. You guys have an AC? Yes, there is an air conditioner, and I only use it when nobody is home. Because I don't want to make it a temperature that people don't want to experience. I came back to ask Esila a question, but I forgot what it was, and now I have to go back because I left burgers on the stove. Oh no! Please don't burn your burgers! I hope that they're still edible and not burnt. Are you watching any shows lately? No, I haven't been consuming any media. I've not been doing anything new. I've not been watching any shows, not old, not new. All I've been doing for the most part is like working. Every once in a while I'll play a game. But I've not touched any shows in a long time. What about Freerun? Nope. Haven't seen Freerun. I've heard a lot of good things about it. We tried doing a Freerun watch along recently, but we got too distracted. We didn't watch anything. I stopped working, buy Pokemon cards. But I can't afford Pokemon cards if I don't work. I can't buy Sila on the grind? Yeah. And hopefully it'll be worth it. I trust I'll get paid, though. I trust I'll get paid. I'm sure I will. And soon, because it's the end of the month. And it'll be a new month soon. I'm assuming that they're going to pay us at like either the beginning or the end of the month. Beginning would make most sense. Smiley face emoji, sure, yeah. Yeah, sure. Oh my god. I can't wait to wash my face after this with cold water, even though it's probably not going to do much. Buy a box of Pokemon cards on payday. No, I'm going to buy only stuff that I need. Thank you. I'm only going to be buying necessities, and as much as I enjoy Pokemon and Pokemon cards and opening them and all of that, I don't think I could qualify them as a necessity. Food? Yeah, food is most important here. Food, a place to live, that kind of stuff. That's what's most important. You need these Pokemon cards. You even I didn't cry. I teared up. Mold? You can get mold for free if you get food. Cookie, welcome in. Great having you back. How have you been? I'm about to like leave soon. Hey, yo. Hi, how are you, Cookie? Welcome. I remember now. Does your Nexas homework teach you useful things? Yes, it does. It does. I like food and the bell. Oh yeah, food. And not food. The bell. The bell. Yeah. I haven't forgotten about the bell. I will be thinking about that still. We'll still be considering that. You cried like a baby, Esila? We all heard. I did not cry! I teared up. If I'm being honest, I don't know why I teared up when we talked about Pokemon cards. Cookie, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you. Will you have a fan name? You guys are sheepy heads. And fan mascot. Eventually I want to design a mascot, but I don't think I can do that myself right now. And I don't have money to do commissions, to pay people for commissions, rather, right now either. So, one day in the future, that's something I want to achieve. Yes. Because we can steal Elliot. Okay, no worries. Okay, gotcha. We're like, steal Elliot as the mascot? Like, Elliot's ours? Like, we kidnap Elliot? We claim him as our own? I feel like that's a bad idea. Isn't Elliot a wolf? Don't wolves and sheep, like, not exactly go super well together? That's a little concerning. The tea is cool enough to drink now, and it is delectable. But I did realize it is 2 o'clock right now. So I need to start saying goodbye. And I need to get working in preparation for tomorrow. But we are wolves because we follow you. But doesn't... There's a lot of things that follow other things that aren't wolves, right? Have a good evening. You as well. I appreciate it, Argo. Thank you. Okay, I need to go. There's other stuff I need to work on. I will miss you. I'll see you tomorrow, same time as usual, unless something comes up. In that case, I will keep everyone updated on Twitter. If you're on AniLive, you can access my Twitter by clicking my profile and clicking the link. Parting such a sweet sorrow. I wish I could stream longer. I wish I could. One day for sure, right? One day for sure. See you around. Bye, Esila. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Esila. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for the company. I appreciate it. Thanks for the stream. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye, Esila. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you. I'll have a great rest of my day. Thank you. Bye, Esila. Bye, Potato Dragon. Bye, Esila. Bye. Bye, Esila. See you tomorrow for Big Coin Day. I'll be ready. Gotcha. As long as you don't spend like a ton of your real money, right? Let's earn those 5.5 hour streams. Yeah. That's I put those up as an excuse to stream longer because I like streaming. Bye, Esila. Bye. I'm gonna miss everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll keep you updated on everything, but we should be here at the same time. I will miss you. I'll see you at the regular time. To Twitch, mwah. To AniLive, mwah. To YouTube when you see this later, mwah. To the place that I'm assuming exists now. You may be really suspicious that they do like exist. to the place that definitely exists. Hell? I mean, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. To the place that probably exists. Mwah. I'm gonna miss everyone. I'll see you. Please have a good rest of your day. Bye. Oh no, I forgot to press the button. Oops.